Hello and welcome to the R&D pre-show. Here we will go behind the scenes of your favorite films. Whether it's the 28th Division, the Silver Knight vs. Valor, the Moral Code, or the Covenant, Judge of the Children. We have your back in delving deep into each story. We invite you to join us on our adventures.
Hello, DiscipL Avery. Thank you for joining us today.
Hey, no problem at all. Thank you for having me on the show.
It is a pleasure. So before I get into the new movie, I would like to recall some of the memorable moments you might have had in the past of your previous films.
Oh, by all means, please.
So let's go back to the 28th Division. That movie, if I recall correctly, took you guys almost 2 years to complete. Am I right?
Oh, yes. That was one of our bigger films with a large cast and crew. It definitely required a large budget. And, I remember the struggle we had when we were trying to film the beach scene. If any scene in that movie took forever, it would have to be that scene. That scene alone took like 7 months to film, since we had so many actors and actresses coming in and out of our recording group. When you are filming with online players, online gamers, you just have to accept that people will come and go, and you just need to learn to be grateful with all who help in any way.
You are so right when you say that. Now, that was a fine movie, as I know is actually the very first one for YDZ, am I right?
Oh yeah, that was our very first film. And I remember us struggling mostly with trying to have our mouths move most of the time. From what I recall, Rockstar was having some online bugs. For some reason, the actors I played were not able to move their mouths at the time. So we just decided to record anyways because we were so far behind on our expected release date, so.
I guess that just comes with the territory. Now we move on a few months and find ourselves with the production of the Silver Knight vs. Valor. That must have been an exciting one to film for you guys.
It definitely was. It was exciting, exhilarating, but most of all, tiresome. One of the biggest improvements we at YDZ did was implementing green screen. Now this was tricky because we had to actually construct our very own green screen studio in order to capture each scene that required the green screen. So that was the flying through the air, the being hit so hard you fly back scenes, and even the transformation scenes, all done at the YDZ GS studio. It was new technology for us that we really wanted to try out.
Yeah, the effects were pretty awesome, especially that scene where Valor is flying literally through buildings. Altogether though, the movie was a family fun, adventurous film full of action if you ask me.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. And now we go to the soon-to-be-released film, The Covenant, The Judge of the Children. Tell me a little about this movie.
Well, first of all, I was talking with the three heads of YDZ and the director of DiscipL Nation, and was expressing to them how we should do a film about a story in the Bible. Some of us are trying to read the Bible more and to learn more about God. So I thought, well, reading the Bible is one thing, but making a project out of it is almost like repetitively reading over a chapter in the Bible more than 100 times. Because with this film, the chapter that was depicted from the Bible had scenes that I had to analyze over and over and over again. The movie depicts the story told in Judges 4, a story about Deborah, who was the judge of the Israelites at the time, and Barak, who was the son of Abinoam, who was chosen by God to defeat this cruel leader by the name of Sisera. Throughout the movie, you'll experience the hardships that Deborah had to face as a leader, as a judge, and you will be able to see how God worked not only in her life, but also in Barak and in the children of Israel. We wanted to tell this story not so that people can just watch it and then leave, but so that they can read the verses in the Bible themselves and obtain their own understanding of the text. We want to show that there are so many fascinating stories that are in this book, the Bible, that can help you in your daily struggles.
That takes a lot of creativity to pull off, I know. Especially since you're doing it in such a game as GTA. Why do it in that game?
Yeah. Good question. Even the actors and actresses who volunteered their time to help were like, are you confused or something? but we did it in this game primarily because this was the only way that we actually had time for. We couldn't do it as an actual animation because none of us have time to spend hours, maybe even days, on just a few seconds of a scene, only to render that few seconds of a scene in like a few months, since all of us have pretty slow computers. We couldn't do it in person because we all live in different states, so we thought that why not just tell the story in this game? Just try to stay out of the city as much as possible and just tell the story in a more modern environment. And that's what we try to do.
Oh, I see. It's like a modernized Bible movie. That is nice. DiscipL Avery, thank you for joining us today. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm ecstatic to watch this movie and see the messages that it has for its audience. I hope you and your business partners the best in your future endeavors, and hopefully we can have you here again on the R&E pre-show.
Thank you for joining us on the R&D pre-show. We hope you enjoyed our show, and we hope you can join us next time in our Q&A sessions. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the movie. Oh man, that's my jam. Check it. First I grab my popcorn, swish it around, throw some butter on it and put some salt down. Then I buy some candy, some chocolates I like. I toss it on the popcorn all to my delight. I ask for a drink, a Coke pretty please. If you make it a large, then we will be besties. I'm loving this song, man, I'm loving this beat. But if I straggle too much, I might just lose my seat. So let me hurry up so I can see this movie. This movie is the best, it's from YDZ. Oh, what? Come on, bro, let's go see the show. Yeah, oh, yeah, what? Yeah.
Sir, can you please just stop? I'll pay for a ticket for you. I work at these concession stands all day. I keep seeing people like you dancing, singing to these songs. Just come in, please.
Thank you. You got some popcorn in there? To all of you watching, life is tough. It has its ups and downs. Sometimes it might feel like it's an ongoing, never-ending struggle. But it is still life. We are given this life to live. One. Only one life to enjoy the beauties of the world. That's all we have. I don't know what kind of struggles you may be going through, but I hope you're living your life as full as you can and enjoying the creations of God. So live. Help one another instead of pushing each other down. Care for each other instead of harming one another. Love each other instead of hate. Because in the end, love always prevails. Respect one another. And please be safe out there. Well, Breen, it's quitting time. Time for us to prep for tonight.
Don't be silly. I've got my wife to go to. But you've got a lucky special girl to go to tonight. I mean, it is New Year's.
Oh, whatever. Come on, you know I will get that kiss.
About time for you
I'll
to
get that kiss just to shove it in your face. How about that?
find
Okay.
someone. Give them that New Year's kiss.
Hey, well, I hope you have a good time tonight. You know, tell Sharon and the kids I said hello.
Yeah, I'll let them know. You have a good one. Siri, bring up Sharon. Sharon.
Wait, what in the world? What is that under my car? Who's putting things under my... What? Wait, what? What is that?
Jason? Jason! Hey, are you alright? What was that?
I don't even know.
Where did it come from?
It was just something under my car.
Hey, calm down. We need to find out what that was.
Glowing. I don't. Just exploded. I don't.
Hey,
I
you
don't
hear
even
that
know.
too? Where's that coming from?
Are you Jason Torque?
Okay, what in the world is going on? Who are you, and what are you trying to do?
Don't answer her, Jason.
There's an explosion under my car.
Wrong answer.
Wait, what?
Jason Torque.
Brennan! If you want to live, come with me.
Dr. Pierce. Dr. Pierce. Dr. Pierce.
Doctor, the patient is responding negatively to the cardiopulmonary resuscitation. The vasopressin injection is not helping. There are no visible peaks on the EKG. We are continuing the chest compressions. We'll record this. But due to the dysrhythmia, should we proceed to defibrillator? Doctor, should we use the defib unit? Dr. Pierce, you lost your patient. You made a decision you thought was right. That costed someone's life. Can you live with that?
All my life, I've been asking myself, are you sure you can do it? I've always underestimated my capabilities. Through my younger years, I looked at myself as a quitter. Someone with low confidence and self-worth. But as I grew older, God consumed my life. I began to acknowledge the beautiful things God has gifted me. Having loving and supportive parents. A brother with a heart so big it couldn't fit in the state of Texas. I became grateful for what I have and became oblivious to what I don't. As I embark on this next journey in my life, I give God all of me, and I ask Him to guide me for where I must go from here. Life, I know, will not get easier, but I will trust in Him to strengthen me, to love my brothers and sisters, to bring joy to the world by the glory of God. I will not waste another day of my life. I will not waste my talents. I will not waste God's sent gift.
Hello, my name is Justice Dunn, And we here at YDZ and DiscipL Nation are happy to present to you our feature presentation. We thank you for choosing R&E theaters to watch this film. Here at R&E, we present all of our films in the new megapixel 1080p full screen view captured by the innovative Optical Revision 700. We hope you enjoy and have a blessed day.
God, here we are, the children of Israel. My brothers, God told me a long time ago your fathers, Terah, the father of Abraham and Nahor, lived beyond the Euphrates and served other gods. The Lord had taken your father Abraham from the Euphrates and led him throughout all of the land of Canaan and multiplied his seed and gave him his son Isaac. The Lord gave unto Isaac his two sons Jacob and Esau, and the Lord gave Esau possession over Mount Seir. God sent Moses and Aaron to bring us out of Egypt, where we were held captive. And even when the Egyptians pursued you, you cried out to God. He caused the sea to cover them. You already know of the long time we spent in the wilderness. And you remember the land for which the Lord brought unto you, which was the land of the Amorites, which dwelt on the other side of the Jordan River. They wanted to go to war with you, but the Lord gave them into your hands, defeating them and inheriting their land. You were cursed by Balaam, who came to the Lord and asked him to deliver the children of Israel, you, into the hands of Balak. But the Lord did not listen unto Balaam. Instead, he stood with us and delivered us from the threshold of Balak. Remember us going over the Jordan, coming into Jericho. The men of Jericho fought against us. The Amorites, the Perizzites, the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Girgashites, the Hivites, the Jebusites, and still, the Lord allowed us to prevail over them. God gave us a land that we didn't have to build. The vineyards, the olive yards, they were already planted and flourishing in nourishment. Now therefore, my brothers and sisters, walk in the ways of God, who has been with us all this time. Love him and serve him with all of your heart and soul. This is the day that you choose who you will serve. Will it be the gods of your fathers like Terah, the gods of the Amorites? That's for you to decide. As for myself and my household, we will serve the Lord. After all that God has done for us, there is no way we will serve other gods. He was the one who brought us up out of Egypt from the house of bondage. He performed those countless miracles in front of our very eyes. He kept us safe all this way. The Lord allowed us to drive out all of our enemies. So therefore, we will serve him. If you choose to serve him, know that the Lord wants your full trust and commitment to him. He doesn't want anyone on the fence. If you sin or do wrong unto the Lord, He will not forgive you. If you abandon Him and serve strange gods, then He will consume you. We will not do that. We will serve the Lord fully. Mark your words, because you are now witnesses against yourselves. You all have chosen to serve the Lord. We recognize that. The Lord God is who we will serve, and whose voice we will obey from here on. Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord.
What happened? How did we get here? The Lord helped us through all of our struggles. He once made us like kings upon the land. We decided to follow him, but now we are slaves, delivered in the hands of King Hiabin of Canaan. All because the new generation of our people, the people of Israel, have done evil and have gone back to their old ways. We are now dogs, living in a land of vicious owners. King Yavin controls a large army, commanded by a captain of the name Sisera. Their people have oppressed us for 20 years.
Open up this door right now. I will not ask again. Go away. Please do this. Okay, so be it.
But the Lord calls for leaders, who by the strength granted by God will liberate the children of Israel, and will deliver Sisera and his army to us. Are you sure you're up for this, Deborah? You don't have to expend your life for this. This is by choice. You can leave it for someone else.
Yes, but if I don't at least try and do this, we lose our only water supply. King Hyalvin's men control the routes leading into Hatzor's water treatment plant. We need to gain control of that route, or else we will spend the rest of our lives begging for a few ounces of water a day. If that. I know God will rescue us from this. He is a loving and merciful God. But in the meantime, we have to do what we can to survive. May I come with you? You cannot come with me, because I will need someone here to keep order while I am gone. What about any of the Israelite people? Can any of them help you? No, I will not put anyone's life in danger by having them join me on the mission that is conceived by my own will and not God's. Okay, well please, promise me you'll be safe out there. We still need our judge to come back home and to keep us in line. Don't forget about your duties here. I will pray for God's mercy on me that he may cleave unto my request. If I do not return, please do not lose your way. Continue to follow God. Goodbye. Wait, what? How is that possible?
Hello, Deborah. Glad to see you again.
What's going on here? I thought Hyalvin's men control this area.
Yes, they did, last night. But while me and a group of Israelites were keeping an eye on the compound, we noticed at about midnight last night that more than half of Hyalvin's soldiers were called to leave their post and to return to Sisera the captain, wherever he's held up. We used that opportunity to use whatever firepower and strength we had to fight off the remaining soldiers here. We lost a few men in the fight, but we were able to regain this location with the drinkable water still intact.
Yeah, for now. Once word reaches Sisera and his army, he will send an entire regiment to kill you and any other Israelite they find here. It is good that you were able to obtain temporary control of this water plant, but that costed lives. On top of that, you didn't consult me before doing so.
Deborah, I am sorry. We had thought that regaining this location would help our people. Well, at least those who have evaded control of Hyalvin and his army.
Well, it will help them for the time being, but now their lives are in even more danger. Take whatever amount of water you can for storage, and leave immediately after.
Yes, Deborah. I will do so.
I will see you at the palm tree.
Yes, ma'am. We will be there. I promise you that.
Wait, this road was never blocked like this. Why is it? Lord, please help me to get through this.
sir. Reports from your men on the East Mountains says that they opened fire on a woman who fled from this direction. They believed her to be one of the Israelites. Deborah to be exact. I have also received orders from headquarters. It's Sisera. He demands to see you at once.
Jabesh, did he sound happy?
No sir, he did not.
Well, Jabesh, prepare yourself because you might be taking my position sooner than you think. Leave me and destroy what's left.
Hello, Sisera. How may I help you?
John, what are our expenditures looking like for this quarter? Well, sir, they aren't looking bad, but I do see we can do better in certain areas. We have met our quota for the month, but it seems we were close to going over our budget when we were acquiring new weaponry and armor for your soldiers.
Like what? What kind of armor did you get them? They're troops. Grass in the yard, dirt on the ground. They are meant to be cushions. The only soldiers who should be having armor are the officers. Anyone below that title will not be wearing armor. Do you understand me? Instead, put them in the garments that they came in. We have people to spare. I can throw as many of them at our enemy as I like. Make it happen!
Right away, sir.
Careful, Barak. I think the artillery's on the right side.
Okay, yes, I see it. Come on, let's keep pushing forward.
Okay, I'm right behind you.
Deborah, go around. Keep an eye on me.
Okay, go. Let's push forward and rally with the rest.
Keep running, don't stop. Come on, guys.
Barak, here's your chance. You have direct sight of Sisera. Finish this. The Lord has granted you this.
Electrical team, we have an issue again.
Brock, we are about to have supper. You should join us. Okay, thank you, Bellamy. I'll be right there.
Okay, Mr. Lance. I just left her. Deborah, she's stable and will be bedridden for now. We are to relieve her of her duties until she is ready to judge again.
Okay, let her get some rest.
Father, I'm so sorry to have failed you. Forgive me, Father, for my sins of what I've done. Please be with the Israelites that were still at the plant. Please keep them safe on their return home. Lord, please give me the strength to carry on the position that you've given me and all of its responsibilities that you've bestowed onto me. Thank you for being with me all this way. I could have died, but I am still here. I'm still breathing. I will uphold your name. I will judge my people with the wisdom you have granted me. The days, they will grow darker, Lord. I know, but I know that with your strength, your protection, we will get through this. I pray that you please continue to be with us. Continue to guide us in the direction that we must go in our lives. I love you, Dad. Deborah! What are you doing out of your chambers? You should be resting. You are hurt, ma'am. I appreciate your care and your patience with me, but I must continue my duties. I will rest for the night, but first thing in the morning, I will resume judging. Okay, ma'am. But you will not judge without me by your side. Okay? Okay, deal. Come on, let's go inside. Okay.
How can this happen? You guys are trained by the very best to be the very best. And still you let a group, not an army, a group of Israelite men to overtake you and gain control of the water plant.
Sir, when most of our men were called back from your orders, we only had a few men there at the water plant guarding it, me included. I was the only one to make it out barely alive, and I still suffered major wounds.
You should have died there along with the rest of your men. If it weren't for us being able to retake that plant, I would have punished you severely. But by the looks of your wounds, it seems like you have already received your punishment. We don't even have any of those Israelites in prison. They got away with much of our water and with no consequence. We need to find their hideout. We leave in 3 hours.
Where are we going, sir?
We will start at Kadesh and ask around, and we will use force if needed. I will find where they are hiding, and I will make them pay with blood.
Oida, you have to turn the spindle, not jam it in.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't have your special touch, Barak.
You will never have my special touch with how impatient you are.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, did you hear about what happened to Deborah?
No, I didn't get the chance. I was probably off looking for water for the camp.
It's funny you should say that because Deborah got back not too long ago from a trip she made to negotiate with the Canaanites, over at Hatzor water treatment plant, to see if we could have some water there. When she got there, though, there were a small group of Israelites who took it upon themselves the night prior to her arrival to fight their way into the plant and control it themselves. This evidently didn't sit well with the Canaanite officers, since on Deborah's way back home, she encountered a retaliation squad of Canaanite soldiers who shot at her from a distance, critically wounding her. Luckily, she got back just in time for the medics to remove any shrapnel she had and stitch her up. This is what the reports say, coming from Deborah's very own assistant.
How is she now?
Well, she isn't hopscotching everywhere, but she is able to walk and move as she needs. She's still judging by her tree if you wanted to see her.
I will leave her be. I'm just glad to know that she is okay. Wasn't there anyone with her when she went out to the plant?
No, evidently she insisted on going by herself. Maybe she wanted to avoid having a crowd of Israelites, which could have provoked the Canaanites to be more hostile. I don't know. Either way, she still was hurt by them. All I know is she's an amazing judge and an inspirational leader. I would follow her anywhere.
Yeah, me too.
Deborah, these people respect you more and more each day. You never failed to resolve their issues as judge. By the way, the gentleman who came the other day with the water issue thanks you for going out and trying to regain control of our water supply. He would be here to say it himself, but he is stricken with old age and cannot walk anymore.
No worries. It is my duty. I want you to send for Barak, son of Abinoam. I need to talk with him.
Yes, ma'am. I'll go get him now.
Okay, guys, I'll be right back.
Barak, son of Abinoam, lend me your ear. Deborah would like to see you.
Oh, okay, I'll go right away.
Have not the Lord God of Israel commanded you to go up to Mount Tabor, and to bring along with you 10,000 men of the children of Naphtali and Zebulun? Have not the Lord told you that he will lead Sisera to you? Sisera, the captain of Yavin's army, along with his chariots and his troops, will he deliver into your hands at the river of Kishon?
Yes, he did. But I will only go if you go with me. If you do not join me, then I will not go to fight Sisera and his army.
I will go with you, but know that with me going, the honor will not be yours. Instead, the Lord will deliver Sisera into the hands of a woman.
Then it shall be so.
All right, let's go prepare our men.
Hello, sir. I will save you some time. Barak and his men have gone up to Mount Tabor. A man who gets straight to the point. I like this. No violence needed. Yet. You better not be wrong about this. Your life depends on it. You see that man over there? Yeah. I have given him orders that if what you say is wrong, then your fate will be the same as the rest of the Israelite children. You, your family, everyone you know. You wouldn't want that.
No, sir. I saw them with my very eyes. I can promise you that. I can promise you that all of what I'm saying is true.
No, don't
There's
promise
nothing-
me. Promise yourself. Because it is you and your family's life on the line right now. Alright, Lieutenant. Gather up men from Harosheth to the river of Kishon. We have some Israelites to hunt.
the chariot tanks ready to go? Have they been properly equipped?
Yes, sir. Their cannons have been prepped, and their cylinders freshly oiled. All the rest of the mechanics of each machine has been improved and tested. We are all ready to go, sir.
Well, alright. Give the order to move out to Kishon. I know that's where they're hiding.
Right away, sir.
Hey, Sarah! You have some nerve sending us out there.
I would stay in my place if I were you, soldier.
Are you kidding me? You sent out orders for all soldiers lower than the rank of officer to be downgraded to the garments we came in. No protection, none.
Get back in line, soldier.
We have kids.
Get back in line, soldier.
We have families. But you probably don't know anything about that now, do you?
Follow orders is all I ask. If you did, you'd still be alive. What a waste.
Up, Barak. This is the day the Lord has given to Sarah into your hands. Has not the Lord gone ahead of you onto the battlefield to see to it that his word is fulfilled?
Yes, Deborah, you are right. Are all of our men suited up? And our dune runners, are they fully operational?
Yes, we are all just waiting for you. Barak. This is the will of God. Do not fear, for he will be with us.
Thank you, Deborah. I needed to hear that. Follow me. I need to talk to our soldiers. Men, children of God, 20 years. 20 years have we been oppressed by Sisera, and we have nobody else to blame but ourselves. It was through our evil doings why we were sold into the hands of King Hiavin. We were chastened by the rod of men. But the Lord, even after all of the bad we have done, here, he has given us another chance. Can't you see his love? He spoke to us to promise us our victory out on that battlefield this day. We have a chance to redeem ourselves, to liberate our family and friends. We must seize this opportunity with humble gratitude. No, today don't stand with me, but stand with God, our Father, and trust in Him with all of your heart, your mind, and your soul.
Men, you have joined me today to be a part of a glorious victory. Those children of God think that they are covered by the protection of their Maker. Let's show them how weak their god really is. Let's bury the rest of their resistance under the ground that they stand on. Victory is ours for the taking. So let's seize it.
The battle is here. The battle is now.
On your right.
Take cover, guys.
Their reinforcements are coming in from the west. Their artillery is targeting this area. We need to keep watch for streaks in the sky. Brandon, watch the shorelines. Barack, watch my 6.
Here they come.
Stay close, guys.
This was worth the wait.
Here's your chance. You have direct sight of Sisera. Finish this. The Lord has granted you this.
He's running. I'll go after him. Stay put.
Wait, we must stay together. Turn in, my lord. Turn in to me, fear not.
Please give me a little water to drink, for I am thirsty.
I'll get you some milk.
Stand at the door of the tent. When any man comes, they will ask of you, "Is there men here?" Please tell them no.
In the end, we won. And we sing praises to God, thanking Him for being with us all this way. for protecting us. For watching over us. For loving us.
Amen.